Royce really doesn't like cake. We have an ice cream truck. When I said that, you never seen grown people eyes get big. They would like an ice cream truck. They were not leaving until the ice cream truck came. So just grab a hold of my hand and do it till the morning light. After I do.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. After I do the podcast, Royale Watkins, Chocolate Girl Wonder,
Hello.
she is here. All right, so thank you everybody that supported Royce's 21 birthday party. Exciting. I have to say that I'm personally pleasantly surprised at the quality of the celebration that was his 21st birthday party. I know it's a real challenge for so many of these, well, people, period. I was going to say young folks, but people, period, under COVID-19 having to try to adjust to and manage forms of celebration,
Yeah, it's
right?
rough.
And it's interesting because I say forms of celebration, you think about births, baby showers, birthday parties, graduations, retirements,
just
funerals.
Oh my God!
Social distancing funerals are now a Zoom experience.
That is awful.
I can't imagine losing. And I'm actually saying, hold on, real quick, pray I don't lose a loved one under COVID-19 because I can't. It would be heartbreaking to. I actually have another comedian friend who lost his dad under COVID-19.
That's awful.
And he could not attend the service. Had to get dressed up and log onto the computer into a Zoom service to say his final farewell to his father. Like, I literally right now I'm fighting back tears even thinking about
That's awful.
So,
so this big day falls under COVID. We would have had a big celebration. It's 21 is big. For Joey, we had a big celebration.
Why is, okay.
This would have been big.
Say,
21
is such a
entering
milestone.
Adulthood, it would have been nice. Of course, it probably would have been here, but I could have had a tent out back, have more friends and family. I would have had it decked out. Joey's was decked out. We had a bartender. It would have been nice. So we did what we could do under the circumstances. And we piecemealed it together. And guess what? We wound up having a block party. I didn't know I was going to have a block party, but it turned out being a block party.
It did.
I think you need a permit for a block party. But I didn't think people would come in the backyard. So I was like, okay, we'll do a drive-by. That's how it started off. We made up a flyer. We sent it out. It was going to be a drive-by. Now I thought, okay, well, we need a food truck. Beignet truck, fine. Too expensive. Like, no. Just for
how much
a
was
little
truck?
Sweetener, depended on how many people.
Like
we said 50.
Right?
It was like $1,500 for up to 50 people, and it was just a little beignet and a lemonade, and that's not filling enough. Like, if they get out their car, I want them to get a slice of pizza, a hamburger, a taco. So because I'm in the industry, the movie industry, I called one of my caterers up, and she was like, "Call this person; they'll have you covered if they're not booked." I call them. He said, "I'm free on Monday." And he was like, "I would love to cater your event." It was a taco person. Let me tell you something. The tacos were amazing. He had beef, chicken, carne asada, whatever.
Carne asada?
And pork. People are still texting me like, I want his information. He had a pan of rice, pan of beans, all the fixing, clean. And then when he came, I remember him from one of my shows. I'm like, oh my God. He was like, April? I was like, yes. So we didn't make the connection over text that he was coming and so forth. So when he got here, I felt totally at ease because I already know he runs an A+ business.
Clean.
Very clean. So we had that set up. I had the balloon person set up, made the balloons. What else did we do? We had
Why was
drinks.
there a little bit of a hiccup with the balloons, though? What was the hiccup?
It was so hot.
First of all, I heard more balloons pop during
It was
setup.
not her fault. It was, I picked 5 to 7 thinking, the sun will be going down, but we're in California. It was hot as hell at 5 o'clock. So all her balloons she was putting out, they were popping one by. We lost about 50 balloons. I'm surprised we had a balloon by the time.
She had to send out to go get,
she had to get
replacement balloons.
And it would have been pretty. I had an arch over the front walkway. She put that arch up. They said pop, 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 pop. They just, she said it's too hot. But here's the thing, and this is just me thinking, if I'm a balloon person and I know the temperature at 85 degrees is going to be way too hot for these balloons to make it, that's something I call the customer and say, hey, I already know 5 o'clock, I'm looking at the weather. These balloons can't stand heat of more than 85 to 90 degrees. Can we look at something else? Because they're not going to last. That's part of your job to kind of know the weather conditions for your balloons. I just think that's something she should, tell your customers. Then I wouldn't have asked for an arch at the beginning of the thing. I could have maybe said, hey, back in the shade, maybe we can do whatever. So she came set up for one thing and it didn't work out and she did a makeshift thing. And, it's not my vision of, what she did at all, but I had to make it work because she was already here. I wanted some type of balloons. We did the best we could. That was the hiccup with the balloons. I didn't know the heat was going to be an issue. That's something you should say. It's not going to work. Can you think of something else? I could have thought of something else, but I didn't have that option. So we had that, the taco, the balloons, and then we have this ice cream person that comes around every day. And one day, Royale and the boys were out there putting up the basketball hoop because the neighbor bought us a new basketball hoop because he ruined the first one. Not on purpose. His tree fell one year, like 4 years ago, and broke the back of the hoop. So he always felt guilty. He called me at work. I'll never forget. I was on Suicide Squad. He was like, my tree fell and broke your hoop. I'll replace it. But guess what? We were so busy in the last 4 years. The boys never went out to play on it. So it wasn't an issue until COVID. Now they're like, what can we do? Oh, we have a basketball hoop. So they put it in the street. They start shooting baskets. And as they hit more of the fiberglass, the backboard just breaks. So now he's on the hook. He's like, don't worry, guys, I'm going to get you one. So long story short, he bought them this NBA specialized. Our little basketball court was from Costco, I believe. It was Costco, all of $199. This one he bought is all of $900, but it was huge to put up. So they were out there putting it up, and the ice cream guy comes by. So we were like, hey, let's get some ice cream. This is out of the ordinary. We don't usually do this. And I think Royale asked him, hey, do you do parties or whatever? Can you come by next Monday?
Yeah, I just wanted to have him, it's interesting because when you start putting these parties together, you have a vision for what you would like to have. And I know we went to somebody else's party and they had that beignet truck. And I was like, oh, that would be nice. Yeah. And I was like, oh, you know what? It would be nice also to have something more substantial food-wise, to your point. I said, but then, it would be also nice if you could have a dessert. And I know that the what do you call it? The soft serve truck was, in my mind, was like the way to go. But then when I saw Greg, the ice cream, there's a different. The
white guy
truck,
named Greg.
The soft truck is one thing, but the ice cream truck, man, that has all of the variety of choco taco this and banana this,
strawberry shortcake,
and
Ninja Turtles, chips,
and pickles and chips and Chico sticks. I was like, man, it's like that's the hood ice cream truck experience.
Love it.
And so on the day of the party, right, I kind of had him locked in. And but I still wanted the soft serve ice cream truck, and then I couldn't find the soft serve ice cream truck, and I was like, man, it's like, how you kind of have something on hold and you leave it dangling so that way if you end up needing it, you can call and say, hey, you still coming by? And so that was the day
Thank
of
God.
You still coming by, and then but he was even, I confirmed him and he still was late.
He was
like,
late.
I thought, but. So the party was from 5 to 7.
Yes.
And I had him scheduled for 6 because I figured if we had him for an hour, right, people would enjoy whatever. And he didn't get there until like, quarter to 6, 6:30, quarter to 7.
Yep, because people wanted to leave. They were like, okay, are you going to cut the cake? I said, no, we're not doing cake.
We didn't have
Ross,
cake.
Royce really doesn't like cake. We have an ice cream truck. When I said that, you never seen grown people eyes get big. They would like, ice cream truck. They were not leaving until the ice cream truck came.
Well, thankfully, again, because he had the date wrong, He
Oh,
must live close enough because he said, I'll be there in 10 to 15 minutes.
thank
So he's
God.
somewhere close enough that he literally pulled up within about 10 to 12 minutes. And to your point, everybody's like wide-eyed. It's like, so the thing that was fun was that we really had the support of family and friends come out to this party. And like when you just saw people continuously show up and come down the block, and then you have friends who have expensive cars, you have friends that have exotic cars, and
Yup, show
right.
it up.
So the blend of little children made the decision to get a DJ, right? So we had an opportunity to have Joey bring his setup with a playlist, but I said no, let's get a DJ, especially because I have somebody that could do it, and it won't be that expensive. Mm-hmm. So I gotta go back to this. Our followers, shout out to y'all because
Shout out.
our After I Do Family probably covered the cost of 80% of the party.
Yep.
Right? Because when we said we're gonna do Royce's 21st birthday party and we opened it up for donations, the money came flooding in immediately.
We got some great followers.
Is it Bear Brewer? Somebody is. Oh man, I wish I could remember his name.
Yes, you gotta.
Somebody. This is. I don't have it. Brother Brewer. This is his first name escapes me right now. He's from. But at any rate, one brother sent a substantial amount of money, right, to cover like one of the food trucks alone.
Yep.
And so because of that, we knew in advance that we had enough money to cover the taco truck, to cover the ice cream truck, and to cover the DJ. And so when you in advance know that you can cover the big ticket items, it just made it easy to go, okay, we don't have to default to a playlist and a speaker. We can afford an actual DJ. And so I called DJ that I have a relationship with. In fact, on Mother's Day, Louis Dix, DJ Dano Mateo, and a comedian friend of mine, Jeff Arnold, drove around LA and the Valley to. I'm gonna guess they probably hit about 20 different moms to come sing, do Mother's Day singing tributes.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was a mobile Mother's Day tribute. They did. They had their car, they had the speaker set up with music, and came and sang like 2 or 3 mother theme songs.
It was beautiful.
Mama, you know I love you.
And then they did Tupac.
Then they did
Dear Mama.
It's like it had one of the songs, but it was just very sweet.
It was so nice.
And because they didn't charge anything, I was like, well, let me use Dano for this, right? Because it was an opportunity for me to put something in his pocket, and so he was priced right, and it just made sense. And because we had the DJ and we had children, then it opened up for the line dancing, and it made it this it became an experience.
It really did.
That birthday party became a celebration, right? And that's 2 different things, right? You could say, oh, we started out planning a 21st birthday party for Royce.
Right.
And because of the people that showed up and that piece of God that showed up, because of the people and what April brought to it, her ideas, and what I brought to it in terms of my ideas and relationships, it opened the door for this piece of magic to come in that really helped us celebrate Royce.
Yep.
And so again, we're
it was
grateful.
Gorgeous. And
it's just
thankfully,
good energy too.
I took the initiative. I think Royale said something like a week ago. We should let the neighbors know. And on the day of, I was like, "Ooh, I forgot to do that."
How you going? You said you start out saying, "Thankfully, I took the initiative."
No,
but
I said,
then you twisted it to go.
No, you did. You said it.
I said, make sure
I thought I did. I thought I said you did.
I said, make sure. I gotta watch you.
No,
you
it was your. It was your idea, but I never executed
don't make a difference.
it. I forgot. So that morning.
No, it's if you live on a block, the respectful thing to do is to put together a flyer and to let your neighbors know in advance. Nobody needs 5 to 7 because we say 5 to 7. We went to 8 o'clock. Damn near 8:30. So 3 hours of your neighbors playing music and the block. Not just the music, but we had. Look, probably about 20 people drove by and kept going. Like one of my friends, I was like, where are you?
home. He would not get
Yeah,
out the
I still
car.
haven't talked to him yet. Juan Pope. I can say his name on camera. Juan Pope.
Juan Pope was like, "Hey y'all, bye," and
I expect you at least get out the car if you do a social distancing birthday party. Get out the car, put your mask on, come over, wave, hand off your gift, or whatever. Elbow bump, happy birthday or something. Juan drove. I saw Juan. Juan kept going. I still have not talked to Juan Pope.
bye Juan, bye Juan.
So at any rate, the respectful thing to do is to pass out flyers to your neighbors.
Yes.
Notice to say, hey, we're having a birthday party, so that it's not
So they were
a
all
surprise.
exactly. So I did it to the ones closest to our house. I just told them about the party, and if they would be kind enough not to park in the street so we could have a clear path. I said not necessary, but would be greatly appreciated, and they all followed suit.
Everybody has driveways. So
I feel
it's not
like
a big deal.
1, 2, 3, like 4 of them came out. They were like this. What's going on?
No, but
they walked down, they partying. I'm like,
Yeah,
how are
it's
you
like-
in the party?
It's like, come down, come be a part of. We've been on this block for 20 plus
20
years.
years.
21 years, I think, to be exact. But
Right.
we know everybody on the block, and even the newer people, we always try to create a relationship with, so that, right, there's about 4 houses down. They're very new, so walk
Very
down,
new.
tell them, come on, we got ice cream truck. Another neighbor down there, bring your kids, come. The ice cream is free, and
They
it's so
joined
people are,
in.
that's where you put goodwill into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's where you put goodwill, and people go, those are good neighbors. Well, I think we're good neighbors.
Oh, we're great neighbors.
Okay,
I
we're
know
great
I am.
neighbors. Screw it.
Yes.
You
We
know
are
you
great.
Wait.
No,
you know
we-
you are.
We are great neighbors. I said that because I'm so nosy. I am
But that's
the
nosy is not a great neighbor.
I'm great.
Being nosy does not make you a great neighbor.
I know everybody. I am a great neighbor. I am helpful. They're the elderly on this block. It's a lot of them. I think this whole neighborhood is going to turn in the next 5 years. And it's already happening. One by one by one, they are passing away or going in the nursing home. And
It's always
the
turnover.
houses are being sold to younger couples. Oh, the new couple, Jermaine and Vanessa.
Jermaine.
I'm so
and
glad we
Vanessa.
got some black neighbors. I can say that. I don't care. Because it's like we don't have
What
any.
difference does it make the color?
Oh, for me, it makes a difference because we can relate a little bit more. That's for me. That's my opinion. And I'm glad that he's here because, it needs some diversity.
His wife is
Mexican.
Mexican. Yeah,
That's
so
Joey.
you say there's
That's
black
still-
neighbors and his wife is Mexican.
She part of us. She brown.
Okay.
The block may have 60, 50 homes. It's like 3 of us black. So yeah, anytime a black person moves on here, I'm going to be extremely ecstatic. That's what I said, and that's what I said, period. But they came down, they brought their dog. I mean, it was fun. It was a fun day. But to see grown people waiting for the ice cream truck, standing in line, look, and those ice cream trucks that have all the pictures of the items, and just watching their eyes like little kids trying to figure out, and then you have a grown person say, I'll take a, what did he say? Not a Ninja Turtle. What's the other one that Ross likes?
No. Powerpuff Girl.
Powerpuff Girls. I'll take a Powerpuff Girls. Dying because you know what? Everybody wants those gumballs. The eyes are gumballs. It just made everybody like 10 years old again. It was so much fun. I think we did way better with that ice cream truck. To your point,
no question, because the guy was
over the soft.
The guy was honest and honorable.
Yes.
And that's the thing that blew me away. His name is Greg. I have him saved in my phone. The guy
So
it's
much fun.
really tough because, these guys have to make a living. And so there has to be a markup on the ice cream, right? So let's say a Choco Taco. You go in the store, Choco Taco might be $2.49. Right?
Wait, they sell them in the.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
okay, look, if you go into a grocery store,
Yeah.
okay, yes, Choco Taco might be 6 in a box for $4.99.
Correct,
$4.99.
right?
So you're getting basically
6.
you're paying $1 or 80 cents per Choco Taco. On an ice cream truck, that same Choco Taco might be $2.49. You go in a gas station, it's $2.49 for that same Choco Taco.
He was selling them for
So
$3.50.
yeah, so now on an ice cream truck, they have to mark that up just a little bit more. So that same Choco Taco that was 89 cents might be $3.50 on the truck. Okay, they got to make a living. So my thing is, I can't sit here and count every person that comes up that gets a Choco Taco, bomb pop, a pickle, this, that. So again, it's the first time using them, and I said to him, Greg, I only ask one thing. Be honest, bro. And he was. And so the long story short is, because of that, the party was great. We had a great time.
Yep.
And always stay open to, right? The Zoom and all of it's going to change it, but find the best version of it.
Yes. Thank to all the followers. Thank you so much for making it a special day. We had a ball, and I think you saw the videos. It was
All
great.
right.
Okay.
That's this episode. We'll see y'all on another episode. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Bye, bye, bye.